Okay, for my presentation, I will talk about my Europe I took with two of my friends from my old job that I did um, back in 2017, around May sometime. We took a trip to Europe, to Paris, Rome, a lot of places. So our first stop was Paris. We flew directly into Paris. We spent like a week there. We went to the Eiffel Tower. We went to a lot of arts places. We went to a lot of old time buildings. We had a lot of delicious food. We we were lucky enough to go to Notre Dame before it burned. It burned like a year later, I believe. Good tour through it. It was very beautiful. Couldn't really get very many pictures on the inside. And then we went to the Louvre. We only went there for part of the day because we knew exactly what we wanted to go see, like the Mona Lisa, and there were a couple other ones that we really wanted to see because the Louvre is a very ginormous museum and that probably taken a whole day, maybe even longer, probably a whole week, the whole week that we were there. When we went to the Eiffel Tower, I was able to take really good pictures of the city. The city is very big, very beautiful. There's a lot of mixture of old, new buildings. We actually were able to go on a cruise on one of those on that river. I'm a big textual nut. Like I love architecture. I took art history in college, and it was my favorite class that I ever took. Um, so I was very excited to go see all these old buildings. We traveled between all these cities via a train, which was a new experience for me because I've been on a train before. Um, I do recommend going on trains because there's a whole lot more. There are a lot more than going in planes back and forth. It was a lot more of a nicer experience to me. Next stop that we went to was in France. We stayed there maybe 3 days. Um, it was a very beautiful country town. Not too big. Definitely different than Paris. The water was like really clear, really cold, but I didn't stop my friends jumping in because they really wanted to jump in. They were hesitant at first, but they eventually did it. But I didn't want to do it because I'm not an idiot because it was really, really cold. Um, it's very beautiful. Rome was the next stop. You can't go to Europe without going to Rome, city of love. Yeah, Rome. It was an experience. It was a good. I think we stayed there for another week. Um, Met a lot of interesting people. We stayed at a hostel, which was another new experience for me. Never been in a hostel before. Never even dealt with hostels. Um, in a hostel in Paris as well. Of course, we went to that fountain. I forget the name of it right now. Um, that's the political building. A lot of nice old buildings made my life so better. That's some of the food that we had. Of course, gelato. You gotta have gelato when you're in Italy. And that was some shrimp pasta, which was amazing. That was fresh pasta that was made at that restaurant that day. And then shrimp, I have no idea, but it was so good. Um, of course, you can't go to Rome without going to the Colosseum. We did our own little thing. I think we actually took a tour through Colosseum, like any tourist. Like, of course, it was busy, but I'm sure it was not as busy as it could be on those busy days. Next stop we went to was Florence, Italy. We pretty much spent a few days there, just looking around. We went to more museums, more old-time buildings. We also went to the Vatican, as you can see, but I'm fortunate enough to go there on a day when the Pope was there. And the Pope was speaking, and we did not understand a word that he was saying. He was speaking in Latin. It is really, we went to a restaurant that had really good food, really good food. It's delicious. I did not want to leave. And then you have some awesome buildings by the river. Zurich, Switzerland. Switzerland was nice. We were only there for a day because I was once. We had to stop and go over to a different train, but we walked around there for a little bit while we were waiting for our train, and it's beautiful. I love there. Our next destination was Budapest. We went to Budapest because one of the people that we went with, she has family that lives there. Actually, her heritage is actually Budapest, so we went there to visit, and that was amazing. We got to see a lot of good things. We went to a nice park. I believe it was, yeah, a ginormous park. It was really nice. Next one was Salzburg, Austria. If anyone knows about Sound of Music, that's pretty much where the Sound of Music is based out of. Beautiful country. That's a nice view. Sound of Music, as I'm saying, Sound of Music, that's the fountain from the movie, and that's the mansion or palace, or the house that they lived in. And see the water side, that's where they filmed. Me and sorry, me and that girl, we went there because we were both Sound of Music. Our stop was Munich, Germany. That was an amazing clock tower on the right there. Just there was a special thing that happened at certain times that would play music and those figurines would rotate on, and it was really good. I love Germany. Things I learned: crepes are amazing. Never had it before. Had a crepe in Paris. It's delicious. Train rides are really fun. You get to see a lot of scenery when you're walking back, and you can figure out where you want to go next. You're amazing. Small cities are a lot of fun. That's it.